Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Badgers are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're...
Touchdown, Badger! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got an open man. At That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Mason. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
the first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ballgame. They are featuring him and finding him.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going up top again. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Edwards. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Runs for the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush is on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Spins away from the defender. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He makes a grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, it's Jones. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Going with the ground game left. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to Washington State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a little space. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll set up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. The Badgers will have a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's.
There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. A lot of defenders around on that screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking left. Got his man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Beck's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sayin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Got a man. It's Graham. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quickly complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. We can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end. And
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in the practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the move, it's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they're going to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Got it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One more play to pad the stats. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was